But yeah, we're really excited about this car. I think it looks absolutely amazing.
I've just lost my point of view here a minute. Hold up! What we're going to do is get one of those pause things in this editing right now. Go pause!
Yeah, just cut that little
And then
section.
we go back in.
Yeah. Welcome back everyone to episode 7. So today we're looking at something pretty cool that Lewis has brought my attention to that I didn't know existed. And what is it, Lewis?
Well, this is the Hyundai N Vision 74, and I'm super excited about this because I think it's such a sick looking car. I think it looks awesome. And it's coming from Hyundai, and it just looks amazing. It's just such a retro design.
Yeah.
And it's the cutting edge of like hydrogen technology, and it's just great. It's just great, and I pray they make this car. I hope they do.
So it's still a concept at the moment.
But it's a rolling concept, so it works. So it's been driven around tracks and everything like that. So it's not just like
Right. Okay.
It's actually a fully working car, but there's only one.
Okay. Let's take a look at this thing.
Yeah, have a little look.
So it looks pretty awesome. Got to say, it does look pretty cool. It does look really nice actually. Yeah, let's get into it. So when is it? Where's it come from? Where's it inspired for?
Well, it's from Hyundai. So Hyundai, I mean, they've just come in leaps and bounds the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And they're just pushing it. Like the stuff that's coming out of South Korea with them, it's just insane.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. I mean, it looks like a sci-fi movie. It reminds me of like a DeLorean, like the old time traveling one. Look at this, but it's actually inspired by a car from a 1974.
Okay, and the car is the Pony Coupe concept from the 70s, as you say, and it's got that cyberpunk vibe, hasn't it? So it's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
So
it looks good. I mean, I've got them lined up here together.
Yeah.
You can see where they've got it from. I mean, it looks great. It looks just like it, and it's just been taken that bit further, made a bit more sporty, made more modern.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to look at those LED lights on the front, and you can just.
Yeah, they do look good actually, don't they? They look really, really
like
good.
The whole dots and stuff they got going down the LED, all the square little lights to build up. I think it just looks great.
Yeah.
It's just something out of a video game. It's just something you want to drive. And it's designed to be super aerodynamic and just boost performance on the road. We'll get into the performance in a bit.
So, yeah, we're talking for performance. Let's get into it right now.
Right,
I'm keen for it. So, the performance, so it's hydrogen, as you say, so it's hydrogen fuel cell, and it's got a 62.4 kilowatt battery as well. So it's hydrogen and electric, isn't it? So that's pretty cool. So
I guess you would call it hybrid, wouldn't you? Technically.
Yeah, it would be a hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I mean, that's it. So it's got all that power.
Yeah.
With all those motors, and it's pumping out 670 horsepower. 670 horsepower. And it looks like it's probably quite lightweight. So this thing's going to be
absolutely rapid.
Rapid as hell.
And with that horsepower, it's got 900 newton meters of torque as well. So top speed is 250 kilometers an hour. So it's pretty quick.
I mean, 900 torque. I mean, I've heard from people.
Bit of tank slap on that bad boy, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard people drive it. Heard it's got a bit of a drift setup to it. With all that torque, you can just kick the back end out like no tomorrow. So I think it's going to be sick. It's going to be great. I mean, and what's really good, I know the previous video we spoke about the vans doing 100 to 200 miles to 400 miles, everything like that. Apparently, this is going more than 600 kilometres.
Right.
It's like I'm not quite so good.
That's an incredible range. And how long does it take to charge?
Charging, I'm not too sure on. Not too sure on the battery there. I mean, what is it?
Not charge, sorry, refill. Sorry,
well, refill about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, right there. I mean, 62 kilowatt hour battery, depending on your charger. It can take quite a while, 62 kilowatt battery. I mean, the electric car I drove to when I went up north, about 70 kilowatt hour battery, so, you know.
Okay.
So it's quite a big battery in that still. So it's probably going to be quite a heavy car thinking about it. But yeah, about 5 minutes to refill hydrogen.
It's interesting compared to the vans, isn't it? Because it's quick to refuel and stuff. But then, like the range, the vans must just have the weight that their range is so much lower. I guess because maybe that's with stuff in it that they're calculating, like, you know, it's a full back of the van. Well, a space where you've got a little van, but normally, obviously, the power you're guzzling, you'd have the fuel economy terrible, wouldn't it? Because you're putting your foot down, whereas that's still 600 miles range is really good.
Exactly. I mean, one thing here as well, one of the vans, I can't remember which one we were talking about, but had a 5 kilo hydrogen tank.
Yeah.
It's got 4.2.
Oh, so it's even lighter, so it's a little bit smaller as well.
A little bit smaller, 0.8 of a kilo.
That's interesting.
Yeah, a little bit lighter.
That's interesting.
It's good.
Right, so let's get on to some of the tech and cooling systems. So the N Vision 74 has a 3-layered cooling system. So each of its power sources, a hydrogen fuel cell, battery and electric motors, has its own cooling system. So keeping the car performing at its best when you're pushing it, its hardest.
Yeah, I mean, there's a cool little picture I'm looking at now and it points all these out.
Yeah.
Where they're all at, which is quite exciting. Gives you a little breakdown of that. But yeah, so that'll be good for that, and plus the quick refueling. I've just lost my point of view here. Hold up. What we're going to do is get one of those pause things in this editing right now. Go pause.
Yeah, just cut that little
And then we're
section.
going to go back in.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, so that's pretty huge for high performance driving.
Yeah.
Especially taking this thing onto the track. Because it's going to get hot on the track as well. I've seen some videos of Teslas going about in the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's just electric, but it cuts all the power out because it starts getting too hot.
Oh wow.
So like because the battery gets too hot and it will just cut it all off because it doesn't want it to overheat. So that's probably why it's got that free layered cooling system going on there. But yeah.
Oh nice. Yeah. That's pretty good. So why hydrogen? Why do you reckon they've gone for hydrogen? So I think obviously eco-friendly in it, zero emissions, which is pretty good, and it's sustainable performance driving. So you're always going to get that power. We've never actually driven a hydrogen, but I think it's a bit like EV that you're never going to lose it. Like you put your foot down, it's 100% power all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, we touched on it in the last video as well, didn't we? Like the quick refueling is super practical. You know, compared to electric, you know, when you just let it charge. My story took ages to charge up, so it's going to be great. Just 5 minutes charging is refueling for you.
Yeah. I mean, you're into F1 massively, but I was just thinking then, like, the refuel and the service on F1 is like stupidly quick. But do they imagine like a hydrogen racetrack, like hydrogen cars racing around?
Could do.
Because the fuel will be...
They don't refuel anymore in F1 though.
Oh, do they not?
Not allowed to, no, it's too dangerous. They actually have to finish a race with a certain amount of fuel.
Right.
Wait, but back in the day it used to be rapid.
Yeah.
So it'd come in and like, it would sort of be the last thing when the wheels are coming off.
Yeah.
I don't know, it could make it interesting. I know in Formula E, back in the day, they just had 2 cars, so the driver would come in and swap cars and drive back out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I don't know what they would do if they start racing hydrogen.
Yeah.
But it's quite volatile though, isn't it? So, you know, if crashes happen.
Yeah, it's like a little mini bomb, isn't it?
That's the only thing. So it's petrol. So
yeah, that's true. Petrol is the same. Yeah, because they would have said that at the start of petrol cars when they're combustion engine and stuff. So
yeah,
you never know. But hydrogen are calling it rolling lab, so it just means it's more than a concept. So essentially, they're just using it as a playground, so they can do tests and stuff like that, and make sure it is amazing for us to drive when we get our hands on it. So yeah,
exactly. And to be fair, if this is where it's starting.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what's coming out. They've done some really exciting stuff this year with the electric cars. And some of their normal combustion engine sports cars look good. So, yeah, hopefully they really start pushing the limits of this because as far as I'm sort of seeing, it's probably one of the coolest hydrogen cars and I've not seen so many. So, it's really interesting.
Yeah, I do think it's really cool.
It's going to be good. Yeah, and they're thinking of bringing it to the, they got here, Hyundai N 2025 Vision Gran Turismo.
Okay.
And that looks, it just looks like it.
So hopefully we can get tickets for that. So obviously anyone's going to donate some tickets,
that'd be nice,
and then we
I'll
can.
I'll take tickets away for that.
Go and have a look at it. But
it's just so. I just love it.
It does look cool. I mean, I'm not a fan of these new like electric cars that are really squarey, like Tron cars.
Yeah.
But this actually looks pretty cool. I think because it's a mixture of the old style and then it's kind of got the new as well. Like I like the old squarey stuff, and then I liked it when it was going kind of new curvy stuff, and then now I feel like they've just gone too round. Like the new electric stuff, I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah,
just the shape of it, but obviously performance is great. So yeah, it does look cool. It kind of looks like a Lego car.
It does a bit. I mean, the interior. I think it actually looks like second look on it. I know in the last video it's a bit rough and ready, but I actually think it looks great. The only thing that's missing is floor mats.
Yeah, but you don't need them, do you?
Yeah, but there's nothing there. That's just unless they're going to put something in. But the rest of it, the cockpit.
Yeah, it just looks like plastic. I mean, I do like that interior. It's less tech.
Yeah,
like
it is.
The ones I don't like the steering wheel, to be fair, but I guess it's like a racing steering, isn't it?
I mean, it is like a race car. That's sort of what they're going for. They got the bucket seats and everything. So you know, maybe they just do a road going version. Maybe because obviously everyone wants everything on the steering wheel, like. You know, will display all your cruise control, you know, controlling the radio, which is probably going to have to put in if it goes to mass market or something like this. Yeah,
that is true. But it does look nice, actually, doesn't it? Looking through the photos here, it looks really nice.
Oh, I really want to go in this one.
The one they've got at the moment, the Hyundai, they've already got. I guess it's in effect, that looks pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
The one that's just come out, you were talking about 600 horsepower a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. I think they're just looking great.
Is it the Ioniq?
The Ioniq 5N?
Yeah, that is cool. Which we will be testing, we will be getting our hands on that at some point. We will be driving that and making a video on it. I'm holding Lewis to it.
Yeah, I want to be driving as well.
Well, Lewis will be driving it probably and I'll be filming, so...
we'll go for a little couple laps first.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that would look pretty cool.
I can't believe, max speed over 250k, driving range over 600 kilometres. I mean, obviously... if it was going to mass market,
Yeah.
they probably would have all the figures a bit more. I mean, it doesn't have a 0 to 60 time yet or anything like that. So.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is one thing we forgot to. You can't actually buy this car. It's not going to market, unfortunately. So.
But I could if I gave them enough.
Yes, everyone hit it and they might do it, but yeah, it's not going to go to market, unfortunately. But yeah, we're really excited about this car. I think it looks absolutely amazing. So I think, yeah, it looks really good. So thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
In a bit.
Cheers.
Bye.